though you deserve it. Accepting all my flaws, I know ain't nobody perfect, but I'm trying my best. Yeah, I am. Can you just yeah, life is a bitch and I can't wait to greet her. Didn't know her destiny, can't wait to meet her. Heart me a Tesla inside of two-seater, just me and my Keisha. Fire in the speaker, tension is rising, my engine gon' heat up. More I keep thinking, the rims on that speed up. Picture the day where I'm kicking my feet up. I need a break, I'm so sick of this shit. I spent my whole life just tryna get rich. I remember the days and I was a legit. Thinking like, damn, I can't wait to get big. I'ma get a whole damn world of my kid. I'ma get a whole damn world of my kid. I've been a rebel, it's all on my rib. Tattoos, I live by, they growed on my skin. Can't wait to pull up and hop out that Benz. Shit on them people I used to call friends. Loved ones that switched up, I cannot forgive, but I do forgive. Fuck them, I'm ballin'. Look, ma, I'm poppin', these hoes keep on calling. They see I got motion, I'm handsome and charming. As soon as I walk in, I see the eyes of the devil.
Oh no!
Beautiful body, drugs in abundance and insecure shawties and niggas with hidden agendas and parties do fuck with my energy. I blame society, internet got everyone moving walkie. I stay to myself. Rare that I trust somebody else. I don't even trust myself. Pack with gut, saying liquor in my gut. Do fuck with my health. I ain't never been the type to give a fuck. And I ain't never been too big on giving up. So I'ma give my all before I give and go. Forgive me for my wrongs, I just didn't know. Didn't have the answers back then. I was busy asking questions, didn't get too many answers. Life gave me lessons and a whole lot of chances. The 808 boom, the devil continue dancing. I'm a self-made nigga, never need a child. I'm a self-made nigga, never need a job. Hell, fuck a pins, cause your bitch love me. Couple niggas claim gang, then they switched on me. Told me they was in the game, then they glitched on me. Let's burn them bridges, they gon' light the way. And if they don't, gonna light me up. Fuck the judge, only God can judge me, gonna write me up. My life is a mess, I gotta tidy up. I was in front of cars, I fucked my Nikes up. Thinking about the drop, that shit way up. It's way up, we way up. Thinking about the drop, cause we way up. We way up, we way up. Thinking about the drop, cause I'm way up. Thinking about the drop, cause I'm way up. Shit is about to drop, cause I'm way up. I'm way up, I'm way up, way up.
Where's Gwapes? Gwapes would have been going crazy with all these fucking shoulders.
I got a little bitch, now I gotta.
Okay, who needed bathroom stalls? I do. You?
Defib anyway?
Let's fucking go! Who's this bitch ass drop to? Yo, he's trying to get away.
No, yeah. Man was so thirsty for this kid. No shooting, no. Hey, yeah, I'm watching you. All right, you're good, you're good. I put mine away. We're good. I'm gonna call it. All right, I'm gonna call it. No, I'm not even gonna call it because it closes by itself. Yeah. Yeah, you thought you was gonna get me while my back was turned, didn't you? Yeah, I bet. Not today. Not today, buddy. All you see as the scene is ending. My name. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, no, shit. It ain't no way. Oh, 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 ain't no way. Oh, I made it. 1, 3. See? Might be able to do something here, chat. Destroyed. Where? He's hurt. He's flesh. Yeah. See him? He's flesh. Man, I fucking jumped out the window. Yo, 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 What, you working with the Ark or something? Huh? Huh? You a clanker lover? Is that what it is? You working with the clankers, huh? You clanker lover? Is that what it is, huh? 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 You clanker lover? Admit it, you're a clanker lover. You're working with the clankers. You're a clanker lover. If you walk over it, you get shield or something. Over here, Key. Over it. Is it cool if I come too? I don't want to get hit by that spider on the left. Hands in the air. Here, I got no. I'm in there. I'll call it for us. Appreciate it, bro. Phew. We good. We good. Ah, I got stepped on. Watch out, there's a flamer right behind you. Just run, just run. Time him out, Louis. Time him out. Good morning, chat. I don't know what the hell was wrong with Coil. His last few streams, he keeps doing that. Keep coming in here, redeeming first, second, and third. You about to redeem band, and band. What do you think this is, bro? This is supposed to be a community thing, not a look at Coil. Oh, look at Coil. Oh my God. Why are you mad? Cause it's not for you, Coil. That's why. The hell? Now you gonna challenge me on my feelings, motherfucker? Ban this nigga, Coil. Super Louis. Ban him. Give this motherfucker a 20-minute timeout. Matter of fact, give him a 30-minute timeout. 10 minutes for each redemption he wanted to redeem. Thank you, Louis. Anyways, let's get back to business now and talk some real stuff before people get back in here and start ruining things as if this is Coil Senpai's stream. Man has his own stream and then he wants to come into my Discord as if I can't even like kick him out of the boy. He's never done that, you idiot. When has Key ever done that? Chat, I want y'all to tell me when Key has ever redeemed first, second, or third. I need the proof. Never, says Louis. Never. Never, says Louis. Now Louis doesn't count. Now you're trying to tell me my mod doesn't count? Maybe you're just mad because you're not a mod. What do you mean? This is crazy. No, you were here first, so you redeem first and nothing else, and that's it. You let other people redeem second and third. What do you think this is? No, you're not. No, you're just sucking my dick too many times. Yes, you're sucking dick too many times. No, I don't need my dick that way. It's okay. You're sucking too much. Relax. One redeem is good. Tell him, Louis. One redeem is good. He doesn't have to suck that hard. He's spitting, sucking, he doing it all, and I don't need all that. This man talk about, oh, I'm just trying to, no. You gotta leave the space for other people to support too. This is a community. This isn't a relationship between me and Coil. You feel me? This is a community. You gotta leave that space for everybody else to also be second or third. You can't come in here and be like first, second, third. That's not how this works. My Destiny, you hear this, man? You deserve to be banned for the time that you just got banned for, and you do it again, you get timed out again. What are we doing here? What did I just walk into? My Destiny. Oh, Jesus. Try to redeem first, second, and third. You can't, because Coil decided to walk in here the first 5 seconds of the stream and redeem first, second, and third. As if this isn't a community, right, My Destiny? No, I don't need that much support, bro. You over there hawk touring all over me. I don't need all that.
Jeans are stretchy. Shoes is cool.
I need to see the love from everybody. Look at Super Louis and My Destiny in here. Those are actual second and thirds. Now they don't have the opportunity to show that love. Why? Why? Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I didn't even know how many minutes that was. That's a lot of seconds. Super Louis went crazy. How long is that? An hour? What? Yeah, an hour and 7 minutes. That's what you get. Keep redeeming that shit. Keep redeeming that shit. Yeah. Now, next time you redeem it, we let you off easy. We let you off easy this time. Next time, it's a day per redemption that you're not supposed to redeem. It's gonna be 24 hours per second and per third if you want to go and redeem those two when you're first. All right, just letting you know. All's fair is fair. You want to come back and do it, by all means, you have that kind of freedom. But if you redeem 2 extra ones that you ain't supposed to redeem, that's 2 days you about to be timed out. That's well deserved though. Thank you, Destiny. Y'all hear this shot? Trying to throw it on Key. Key's not even here. Where's Key?
You a lip syncer. Hey, he lives there. What? The track is still on, though.
Super Louis went crazy though. I was like, what did I even say? I said 20 minutes per extra thing, and then I just seen like 4,340 seconds.
I told you. Michael Christmas, that's girlfriend, Boston represent. Join us next time, Orlando Jones Show. You lit, boy. Your ass is lit fire. Goddamn.
Yeah, pretty dope music video for sure. Pretty dope music video for sure. Anywho, happy Monday, everybody. Welcome in, welcome back. I hope we're all, as I usually say for the beginning of the week, I hope we all accomplished our goals for last week. I hope we're all setting some new goals for this week, or just continuing any goals that we already had prior. And yeah. For us today, we're gonna continue on with what we've been doing for the last I don't know how many weeks, which is we're gonna get into some more Arc Raiders. It's a new week, so as the new title says, there's some new trials. For those that don't know, trials on Arc Raiders are pretty much how you quote unquote rank up in the leaderboards that exist within the game. And the way you do that is through completing what do you call them, trials, I guess, but through completing like different activities, I guess, throughout your gameplay and earning certain points in each category. They do 5 categories per week. When I open up the game, we'll look at those. But yeah, that's what we're going to be getting into today. I've already seen what some of them are. Some of them are like damage queens or matriarchs, damage leapers, damage flying arc enemies. So we're definitely going to be fighting a lot of clankers. We're going to be fighting a lot of clankers, and we're going to be fighting a lot of big clankers at that. So we got a lot of action coming our way. My new goal is to not crash out and not burn bridges. What's your contingency plan for that? What's your contingency plan? What are the ways you make sure you're holding yourself accountable on things like that? On that goal. And just in general, what are ways that y'all feel, chat, like y'all keep yourselves accountable? What helps you keep yourself accountable? And that goes for like accountable in anything, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be like no crazy huge thing. Even like the smallest thing, like a random daily routine or whatever. Like, but what helps you keep yourself accountable for the things you do? Especially the things that you need to do and might not want to do necessarily. Asking for a friend here. Totally not me. But yeah, life is definitely interesting, because I definitely feel like sometimes my goal is to not crash out and not burn bridges, and then sometimes I feel like my goal is to figure out which bridges deserve to be burned, and when I am allowed to crash out. I think within crashing out is just like, for me, it's more so like valid, not valid, but like in which ways do you crash out? Like, you know what I mean? Controlling crash outs. Like, I'm not the type of crash out that's gonna go out and, you know, shoot up a grocery store because my girl broke up with me or some shit. Kind of crash out. You get what I mean? I don't know what kind of crash out I am, but yeah, I think it's really just like, for me, sometimes that's the goal, controlling the crash out, because I don't want to like holding the feelings. I don't want to hold in the feelings of a crash out, if that makes sense. I just want to be able to control said quote unquote crash out. I think there's just so many terms that get thrown around in society. And the thing about a lot of these terms is that these terms get thrown around and get introduced into our daily vocabulary by kids. You feel me? It's the younger generation throwing around these kinds of this vocabulary of crashing out and this, that, and the third. And so like that then has those that pay attention and are around that like society that's kind of revolved around younger generation, and a lot of us are, you feel me? Like, society, for the most part, is ran by like the younger generation and whatever bullshit they're pushing. That's just kind of how it is. When we was younger, you know, whatever the hell we thought was hot was quote unquote what was hot in the world. Is it the reality for the entire world? Not necessarily, but again, for a general society and like the masses, it is. And again, like that idea, that term of like crashing out is such a like even when you think about it, it really is like, in a way, like such a, I don't want to say a new age term, but the way that we use it in such daily vocabulary is like a new age term. And then not only that, but the way that we use it in conversation or in content creating is always in an extremely negative manner. It's always like, oh, look at this guy crashing out. And more importantly, there's usually rage baiting right before crashing out. So again, it's like, there's so many phrases and ideologies or whatever you want to say that like gets pushed out by just like younger generation and kids. Like literally, they're just kid shit. You feel me? Like it's like literally kid shit. But like, we shouldn't be afraid to quote unquote crash out. You feel me? I think we need to just be able to educate ourselves on how to, I guess, like safely and efficiently crash out, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason why we should not be allowed to feel feelings and react on them, you know, in a very passionate way. I'm the type to cuss you out and tell you about yourself and not care about your existence anymore. I will literally erase every memory I had of you in my mind and in my phone. Well, to answer your first part, that just seems like a reactive protective thing, and you feel like that was just done to you, and that's why you're doing it. But that's just a potential read. I'm not saying that's what it is for sure, but to me, like, that's what it kind of comes off of. Because if that's your reaction, where like your answer is to cuss out the person and tell them about themselves and quote unquote not care about their existence anymore, it's like that is no longer doing anything for you personally. You know what I mean? That's what I was kind of trying to get at. Is like, I think it's about studying or like learning how to crash out in safe and effective ways. You feel me? That, or efficient ways. Like, that is not efficient at all towards you. And not that you're supposed to care for the other person, but you're also not, it's not at all for like efficient towards the other person either. You get what I'm saying? So it's ultimately not even efficient towards that whole situation. You feel me? Because it's like, it's totally fine to crash out on people and this, that, and the third. And for both people involved in said situation to still come out of that holding hands, you know, whatever. You feel me? It's just, again, if there isn't this mentality of like, haha, he's a crash out, haha, they crashed out, ha 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 ha, and more of like, okay, let me understand why you crashed out in the way you did. Let's talk about this. You get what I'm saying? Like, but it's a lot of mental strength, and also just like a lot of two people being on the same page when it comes to like that mental strength and that I guess emotional IQ or whatever, EQ. And I'm not saying that any of these things are like easy. If they were easy, the world would be a better place or whatever. But yeah, I got off at 3. I ain't seen no progress without you, my guy. Oh, I'm crying. So say less. We on. I'll do my second stream at 5 p.m. We can schedule for 5, Taco. Get you some progress in the game. But as far as the second part to what you said, my Destiny, I will literally erase every memory I had of you in my mind and in my phone. I think that's a step towards figuring out, in some ways, efficient ways of quote unquote crashing out. But again, the first part is like, you're not like, you're just blowing off steam at that point. Like, you're just, nothing you're saying is at all like progressive or any type of way or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't want people to be like, they're just trying to see the world burn kind of shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, that, it's like, it's so sad how many people are like truly becoming that way. And like, I'm not saying I don't have those moments where I think like that, like, fuck it, let the world burn. But it's sad to like see so many people starting to get to that kind of mentality, because it's the type of shit that like allows for the shit that's happening around the world to just happen, and for us to be like, whatever, it don't affect me, or whatever, that's not my people, or whatever the hell, you get what I'm saying, or whatever, let the world burn kind of shit. Like, literally, you feel like, so it's all I'm trying to get at is like, you know, I think we all should work on ourselves, and I don't want to say like finding the peaceful solution every time. I ain't no like Martin Luther King motherfucker or nothing like that, but just like, again, just finding more efficient ways to get through things, to get through moments, whether they're by ourselves or they involve other people, because a lot of this shit that we're going through, we love to act like it's just us going through it, but every single time, most times, there's other people involved. There's usually, most times, other people involved. And people underestimate the importance of understanding other people's involvements in things. my crash outs, and I do appreciate for you for continuing on the quotes, because that's how I feel about crash outs due to the whole whatever I said earlier. Are triggered when I keep telling you the same thing over and over again, and you keep doing it, and I'm just over it. Yeah, so like it kind of like, to me, it's kind of like I was saying earlier in response to that first half of your earlier message. It's like that you're being triggered by like just things not going your way. You feel me? Like I know it's not necessarily like an attack, but in a sense, it is like an attack on your person. You get what I'm saying? Because you start to think all types of shit. I mean, I know I will start to think all types of shit, because I know I've been there where I've had those kinds of things as my triggers, and probably still do somewhere hidden in me. You feel me? Like I said, like these things ain't easy, but I feel like we should all make sure we're working towards it. But to me, it sometimes it just feels like, oh, now you just disrespecting me. Like, okay, the first 2 times, like, okay, there could be an excuse for you forgot or this, that, and the third, but like we talking like double-digit amount of times of like letting you know something. It's like now it really feels like you just don't care that I'm telling you, and you don't care for what I'm asking you for, or whatever the hell it may be. And so like I do definitely take that as like a personal attack, or I have taken it as a personal attack. I try like not to, because again, it's like it's about like understanding it all, and then you also being sure that you're understood as best as possible, because it's easy for us to lose that ability to be understood when we're upset that we're not being understood, if that makes sense. Like, I know I myself can like lose the whole point of like why I needed something to be done just because it wasn't done the first few times. Now I'm just upset that it just wasn't simply done. You know what I mean? You ain't Martin because you're Malcolm. I don't know about that either. I don't know about that either. But yeah, you feel me? Like, I ain't gonna say no names. But I was playing with some homies yesterday, you feel me? And like one of the homies made the comment, and I've heard this like kind of living style or whatever before. But it definitely like it kind of like hurt my heart a little bit, being someone like close to me, or at least someone like in my circles and shit. And what they had said was like they were gonna start living their lives like, and I'm gonna be paraphrasing here, but living their lives like a honey badger, in the sense of like just being annoying. Like, I think what he ended up saying was like, I don't play to win, I play to just make it hell for everyone involved, or something like that. Yeah, and that was just like really hard to hear. You get what I'm saying? Like, it didn't like sit well with me. And honestly, I'm glad that like whatever we're talking about in the chat somehow brought this up out of me, because like it really like it didn't sit well with me, and not in like I'm against, you know, bro, or anything like that, or like I look at him different or anything like that. Of course not. Like, it's more like damn, like that's really the world we live in. Like, it's not even like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I know bro to be like one of the happiest go lucky type people, you know what I mean? Like, I also know, you know, as just as many of us to have our depressive moments in that, but like it was just still very hard to hear. You feel me? It's like, damn, like that's how we're moving now. You feel me? We're like, you really don't care about the next person's livability or whatever. And like, I personally, I understand why, like, or I can see why. I don't know the realities of, you know, for him, but like I can see the potential different reasons as to why, you know, that's his whatchamacallit, his view on life and his take on life and his his direction moving forward. But it's still sad to hear. You feel me? It's still very sad to hear, because that is not going to be at all like helpful towards humanity. That's not going to be at all, and you know, to anybody, not even like humanity as a whole, like even after you're dead, but just like humanity as you're here now, like those around you, your community, the ones you love or whatever. Like if you're genuinely actually moving like that, then who's safe? You get what I'm saying? Then like nobody's safe. I have somewhat started to pull away from everything and everybody. I mean, I think that's good to a certain extent, and I'm saying that as someone that definitely does that often. I think that's good to a certain extent, but at the same time, it's like, it's kind of like that one post that Key has. It's not kind of, it's exactly like that one post that Key has. I don't know where it is, on his Discord or something. I don't know, but maybe it's his, I don't know if it's his Twitch time. I forget what it is, but it's like, oh, are you really healed, or did you just remove, or like did you just like remove yourself from all your triggers or something like that? His stream title, you get what I'm saying? And like, I like it. I've always appreciated that, because it's true. It's like when you do that, you're not getting rid, you're not growing. You get what I'm saying? You're not growing, you're not becoming a better person, you're not figuring out ways to actually deal with that, because the reality of life is that you're always gonna have those people, you know, and those situations of you telling someone over and over something again. And it's not necessarily that exact situation, like of you telling something, you know, the same thing to someone over and over again, but that like what encompasses that like whole thing, that feeling that encompasses that whole action or whatever, like that, you're not gonna like fully ever be able to escape that just because you don't surround yourself from people or whatever. You get what I'm saying? And what happens is, you know, it might be years down the road because you are so surrounded, but some random shit decides to hit you, and now that shit's hitting fucking hard, because again, in reality, you never were actually healing, you were never actually growing, you just decided to run from the problem. You know what I'm saying? And the entire time you decided to run and hide from the problem, that problem was over there outside. That problem was outside. You feel me? That problem was outside, gaining XP and becoming stronger and harder to beat. You feel me? Which is why I say, like, yeah, like, I think it's good to a certain extent for you to, you know, take a step back from everything and everybody, but not in a sense of like, this is how I'm going to live my life now, but in a sense of like understanding how are you going to jump back into it all, and what are the new things you've learned from last time you were in all the bullshit, you know, that you can bring in again, because you're not going to get anywhere by yourself. The reality is as well. You feel me? Like, we all need community. You know, and not just that, not just to like for growth and shit like that, but like one quote I always bring up to Risa, but one of my favorite quotes is, happiness is only real when shared. So it's like, even if you were to separate yourself, right? And this quote comes from a book called Into the Wild, where this dude decides to go into the wild and live the rest of his life off in the wild, completely separates himself from everything and everyone, because, you know, shit, he just really isn't fucking with life or whatever. Mind you, he had things, he had it, he had money, he had just graduated college and shit like that, but like shit, he just didn't believe in like the way shit moved. You feel me? So he was like, fuck it, he went to the wild, started living. The thing about that, right, was he doing a bunch of shit that was like really dope for him? Yeah, he learned how to like hunt. He killed his first bear. He did this. He started his first fire. Blah, blah, blah. He built a hut. Blah, all this shit. You feel me? All things that when he did them, you know, brought him like this joy or whatever. But in the end, his last words, he like left it like stitched in like a van or something like that he found out in the woods and was able to live out of. He left it in like, I think it was like stitched or like in a notebook. Mind you, this book is based on a true story. This is not, you know, some fiction shit or whatever. Is happiness is only real when shared. So like, yeah, he had all of those moments, but in the end, was it real? You feel me? Like, and then I go to like that other quote of like, if a tree falls in the in the forest and no one is around to hear it make a sound, did it actually make a sound or whatever? You feel me? And like, that's a bit of a like stretch that I like to joke with, but it's really is the same concept. You get what I'm saying? Like, so all that just to say that I feel like community is very important. You feel me? So I don't think we should ever separate ourselves from community as the end all be all. But we should take steps back to figure out how we can insert ourselves back in a more progressive and a more what's the word I keep using, efficient way. You feel me? Yeah, because like I said, like, there's so much life to be lived. You feel me? Like, there's so much life to be lived out there. And like, I'm not saying that everyone's dreams and aspirations and whatever have to be as big as mine, but I'm a damn sure let you know that there's a lot to fuck up out there. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you know that it's out there, whether or not you feel me? But that being said, like, if you really go out there and want to experience everything that's out there, you're gonna come across a whole bunch of shit. You get what I'm saying? And you gotta be ready for it. You have to be ready for it if you want to just like be able to experience life for everything it has to offer for you. If you're going around like every time shit just gets a little hard or shit's just not going your way, even if it is like, oh, it's been not going my way for consistently, and you're just ready to be like, you know what, I'm done with this and separate, like, you're gonna miss out on so much. You feel me? You're gonna miss out on so much of life. And I'm like, and I'm not even saying that just to y'all chat, but I'm trying to make sure that I'm like hearing it and listening to it back myself, so that I can remind myself of that shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. But yeah, you definitely gotta have your few people for sure, you know. Even when you are separating yourself from everything and everyone, it's important to have your few select people, like you're saying, to make sure, you know. Do I have my moments where I go like fully alone and I don't nobody? Yeah, it helps me. I'm not gonna act like I recommend it or anything like that. Like, my final message really truly is always like, you know, lean on your community, lean on your peoples, not depend on them. That's a different thing. Not depend, because when you depend, you know, there's a lot of like, I guess, assuming how things are supposed to go or whatever. And the same way, you know, you have a whole bunch of shit in your life that makes you act a certain way or whatever. Everybody else has shit going on in their lives that make them act in certain ways, that whether they realize it or not, whether they do realize it, and they're just like, yeah, but you know, these are my triggers. You get what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, you know. So so it's important to just like lean on them, but again, not depend. Because like, you can lean on it, just know you have that person, and if they're not giving you the right answers, or if they just don't have the time to give you what you need, the space to talk, the answers you need to questions you have, the shoulder to cry on, you know, you have to be also okay with that. You feel me? You can't like fully depend on it and then crash when that shoulder to lean on isn't there in that moment that you need that shoulder to lean on, because that is also another reality of life. You get what I'm saying? So that's the only essence in which I will like push, you know, that self strength, that self love, and that self ability to keep yourself up till that, like, you know, till someone comes around, because someone will come around. You feel me? Like, it's just, again, I mean, but it is 11:45, chat, or 45 minutes into our stream. We usually like to do a 30-minute nice little intro session, but we had a nice little conversation, still really going, and we can really keep it going if we really wanted to. But I want to get into some games today. that being said, I will leave the space open for any final comments or anything like that, or any final questions on, you know, my feelings or ideology, whatever the hell. Yeah, I'll leave any space for that. But yeah, I think we all set here. All in a day. My favorite quote right now is "Forged by pain and refined with purpose." Yeah. I like quotes like that. They're cool. But the only thing I don't like about quotes like that is that then that defines my life for the rest of it to be like this life filled with pain. You know what I mean? So it's like I like, again, I do enjoy those quotes like that, like about pain and coming out of pain, but my life isn't entirely pain, and I don't want it to always be surrounded by pain and I have to be forced to be refined with purpose every time. You get what I'm saying? I also want to be forged by joy. I also want to be forged by happiness. I also want to be, you get what I'm saying, like excitement. I want to be forged by so many other things, not just by pain. So I think that's a good quote for like moments in life when you are going through pain. But yeah, like there's definitely quotes that are like, you know, I keep stacked away for important moments, and then there's quotes that I like day by day, you know, that are just like they have to live like recycled in your head day by day. But there's like quotes that you take them out for like a year or two, you take them out for a couple months, you feel me, you take them out for however long you need them for, until you don't need them anymore. Because again, you shouldn't live your life forced by pain. That's sad. Like, that's actually sad. It's pretty good to hear this at the end of the day. Love life. Exactly, Louis, if you could do me the wonderful favor now of bringing the wonderful Coil back now that we have some gaming going. I miss his Aggie ass in the chat, but he knows. Chat. He knows. Coil, I know you can still hear me and watch me even though you're timed out. You know, I told you, dog. You get what I'm saying? I told you, dog. You redeem that stuff again. It's 24 hours for that, Coil. You are an OG here in this community. You get what I'm saying? You're an OG here, Coil. So in the end of the day, you will always get love. But you're always going to get a little bit of extra, you know, hate just because I know you can take it. But you'll always get love too. That goes for all of y'all too. Super Louis, My Destiny, everybody else. Y'all get a little extra hate because y'all know y'all can take it. Y'all part of the squad. But y'all at the end of the day get love. You feel me, Coil? All right? Because y'all are OGs here in this channel. That being said, stop trolling. Stop trolling. Gosh. You got new people coming into the chat and then thinking they can come in here and redeem first, second, and third because some guy named Coil Senpai did it. Come on, Coil. Come on, Coil. Like Super Louis said, E-boys up. Come on, Coil. I'm free. Free at last. Free at last. Coil, come on, my boy. Come on, me boy. Free. You gonna put out a first day out song? Ding, 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 Ding. 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 I'm free. Free at last. Ding. Sorry. I've been waiting to say something. Say something about supplying. Supplying. What you supplying? If it's illegal, let me allegedly know in the DMs. I'm mad at myself that I read it correctly and didn't know he typed it out wrong until you said something. Yeah, my head, like my brain reads faster than like I read out loud. So like I'll read like the whole thing first before I say it. Even though it feels like, it's weird because like I feel like I'm saying things like as I'm speaking it or as I'm reading it, but I'm not. My brain is definitely like reading shit and processing it before I actually say it. But my brain processed it as I'm free at last. But by the time like my mouth was saying it, I was like, wait. wait. Hold on. Yeah. For the most part, I'd say Coil can be understood when he types in the chat. For the most part. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have, it's clues. You're gonna have to put some clues together. You're gonna have to use some critical thinking, for sure. But for the most part, you know what I mean? Like, if you dyslexic or something like that, you might fuck around and know exactly what he's saying every time. No issues. But anywho, chat, let's get these games going. My fault. Yep. It's all good, Cole. We all love you. It's all love. As long as we can communicate, it's all good. Typing too fast? Right. This man hits enter and then rereads what he typed. Man would just go ping, and then goes, oh, That's not what I meant to say. Why are hating? I'm not hating, bro. I just wish you to take the extra time to type those 3 extra letters in a space of you so that we could all just know, why are you hating? Feel me? Look, my destiny like we all know what you're trying to say, bro. Ain't no hate. I just said it's all love. You feel me? As long as we can all communicate, we all know what we're saying to each other. I just, I wish you took the extra time. The extra a couple seconds. But I get it. You live a fast life, Coil. You live a fast life. Ain't nobody got time to spell check and grammar check. We on Twitch. What is this? Scholastics? Scholastics? The fuck? Where did that come from? Coil. I mean, Louis. What the fudge? Alright. I'm off to do my morning drive and blast music. Enjoy your journey. Let us know when you come back, let us know which song impacted your drive the most. Which song really had you in a trance while you were driving that you snapped back into life and realized, oh shit, I'm driving. And luckily you're still alive and made it back to the... Let us know what song did that for you today. Y'all know what I'm talking about, chat. Sometimes you're driving and you just lose yourself in the song, and then you snap back and you're like, holy shit, I'm 3 miles down the road and I was on an autopilot. But But yeah, Chip. Let's get started with our games for the day. Like I've mentioned, we're gonna get on to Arc Raiders, but also like I mentioned, and it says in the title, new week, new trials. These are our trials right behind us. So at the end of every week, not only do they give us new trials, but like I mentioned, the trials are Arc Raiders form of like leaderboards / ranks. So we look here at our leaderboards. This also like resets every week, but not like reset in the way of like we go back down or something like that, like how rank works in like, you know, these other games that we play like Marvel or whatever. Which I played Marvel Rivals yesterday, Super Louie, with the bruvs and one of the homies and shit, and it just really doesn't do it for me. It just doesn't. I thought even with the homies like maybe, but it's like I found myself just like I really didn't want to try. I didn't want to like, not like I didn't want to try, but I didn't really want to put the effort into like learning the new characters or trying them out or, you know, whatever. Like I insta-locked Jeff like my first 4 to 5 matches and was just like, I'm just gonna be a heal bot in the back, pretty much. You know what I mean? I mean, you've seen like my Jeff gameplay, but like you feel me? I've just been, that's all I was kind of doing, and I'm like, I can't. This is not fun. So I was like, I'm good. But anywho, back to this. So yeah, this is how the ranks work. So last week I was rookie 2, I believe. They had a whole different set of 5 weekly trials, and as you complete them and you get a certain amount of stars on them, but more importantly it's the points, because the points is what actually gets you across this leaderboard here and puts you in like your own position of like your own kind of leaderboard based on people around you or whatever. But yeah, they give you a new rank at the start of every thing based on how you did last week. So for me, I went from rookie 2 to tryhard 2. As you can see, each like rank level up has like its own rewards and shit like that. So we got tryhard 2, tryhard 3, wildcard 1, 2, 3, daredevil 1, 2, 3, hotshot, and cantina legend. So again, it's like, it's not just simply getting 3 stars on them, which is just 4,000 score for each one, but maximizing how much score you can actually get. And not saying that like there's like a limit. And when I say maximizing, I mean maximizing in the sense of like you want to try to get as many points as you personally can. Thank you for the alert, Coil. I feel the same, but I do have fun with playing with homies. Outside of that, I don't like that game. Yeah, it was just like, yeah. I don't know, man. It just wasn't like, it wasn't doing it for me. Cause then even like going up against enemies, it felt like one or the other. It either felt like we were playing bots, even when we weren't playing bots, but we were just running through people, or we were getting like pretty much ran through. You get what I'm saying? There was no like what felt like just like a good game, you know, like good evenly balanced teams or whatever you want to call it, and just like a good game or whatever. Like, I don't know. It just really wasn't doing it. And yeah, I don't think that's ever really gonna pick up for me. I don't know how it would, especially with like so many other people, you included, you feel me, that like they themselves don't even play it as often as we used to play it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all that being mixed within itself is like, yeah, I don't know what to tell y'all, you know. Not to mention that I'm over here sucked in by Arc Raiders. Whenever I finish my Arc Raiders run, which I will say, I keep saying this about Arc Raiders and motherfuckers don't be listening to me, but I love Arc Raiders, okay? I love Arc Raiders. I think Arc Raiders is a great game. But in the overall like games kind of thing, it is still at the end of the day a limited extraction game. Not only that, it's an extraction game, which is already a small genre to begin with. It is the best in its genre currently. There are more games to be released in its genre coming up, if I'm not mistaken. Marathon being one of them, which is a Bungie game. In fact, you can sign up for that playtest currently for those interested. You can maybe look around and see if that might be an extraction shooter that interests you instead. But again, like, to me, like, and I was talking to Who about this the other day, it's like you really do end up reaching a bit of a ceiling, because there comes a time when you already have all the best loot that exists in the game, and you might have more than one or two of that best loot. And even more than that, you might have the ability to just easily craft it. For example, we look at my inventory. I mean, take this out. This is my last run. I got one of these guys. What can I say? But it's gonna get to my point though, right?
It's balanced, isn't it?
Look,
There's strength,
you feel me? I got
vulnerability.
2 equalizers, 2 Jupiters. Those are the 2 gold guns that have been in the game since the jump. I got these right here, the matriarch reactors, which are the new pieces that got introduced to the game, which allows us to craft the Aphelion, which I believe is also a new weapon that was introduced in the game, which I have yet to find or even find a blueprint for. Or I don't know what it is, what it shoots like, maybe they haven't released it into the game, to be completely honest, as an actual item, and they just released it as like something that, like that to craft or whatever. I'm not sure, but I haven't seen in it. I haven't even seen clips, of anyone that has found it or knows what it's like. But yeah, there reaches a point where you kind of have all the best loot. You've already defeated the top bosses and whatever multiple times, hence why you even have some of the best loots. You've probably have defeated them enough time to like know how to easily defeat them, and you can go out there and like kind of farm them at this point. There just reaches a time for a lot of people. There will reach a time for a lot of people where that no longer is bringing joy. You get what I'm saying? And like I even went to the extra extent of like, all right, now you've gotten to the point where you have all the best loot. You got gold guns with gold attachments on them, with the best shield and the best augments, the best healing stuff, the best grenades, all that stuff. And again, like, you're defeating AI pretty easily. You might then go the route of like, fuck it, I just don't care. Like, I'm just gonna go out and like just kill everybody, like kill every arc and raider I see, just because I'm OP like that. But it's like, even that will get tiring, like, I'm not saying for everybody. I'm sure there are psychopaths out there somewhere that will do that for their, the rest of their lives. That's how some of these games be surviving, I swear. But a lot of us will just get tired of that, you know what I mean? And I would say a lot of us, like me included, because again, I really enjoy the game. You will see me on this game for a very long time. I will slow down on it at some point when I really do reach what I feel like is my ceiling, but it will always end up being like a background game. Even if I stop streaming it, I'll always be playing it on the side, because I just enjoy the aspect of like the looting and shit like that, chilling, sometimes playing sneaky, dealing with the proximity chat, like all that stuff. I've always enjoyed it in a game, period, regardless of whether or not it's a shooter or an extraction, which by the way are 2 things that I love. So it even adds to, again, why I really enjoy the game. But all that just to say that I kind of forget the original point, but one of the points I was gonna get at was that, what was the original point? But I remember one of the points I was gonna get at is that, like, I will stop playing Arc Raiders at some point, and I will end up getting to Battlefield 6 and starting to play that slightly more consistent. Not like OD, like make that into my everyday, like how Arc Raiders currently is. But, or at least not like every day, both sessions. Maybe like every day the mornings, or every day the evenings, or something like that, because I know the homies love to play Battlefield. But yeah. But then again, I don't know. The homies be confusing me, because yeah, I would just leave it at that. The homies be confusing me. I'll be thinking we're playing one game and we're not gonna play a different game, you know, and then all of a sudden we're not playing the game that we said we were gonna play, and we're just fiending over the game that we said we weren't gonna play or even buy. But to each their own, I guess. Sorry, chat. A bunch of random notifications. Just a reminder, check out the socials, the social medias for posts, daily posts. I usually slow it down on the weekend because I just be chilling on the weekends, but daily posts on the social medias. You can go on Facebook. I have my personal page on Facebook. Damn, what are you laughing at? Oh, yeah, I know what you're laughing at. It's true, though. Like, to each their own, I guess. But it's like, bro, Louis. I don't know why you're getting me back. Why you're making me get back into this, but Louis. I had thought, maybe I just remember it differently. You know what I'm saying? And give the whole situation the benefit of the doubt. I had thought that the new Call of Duty was not going to get copped by the homies. You get what I'm saying? I also had thought that Arc Raiders was going to get copped by the homies. Nah. Arc Raiders has not been played by the homies. The new COD was played by the homies. I might be exaggerating, but like day one. Now, like I said, to each their own. I just thought we, you know, as homies, we was gonna do this and do that, and then, or not do this and not do that, or do this, do that, not whatever. I was like, oh shit, well, I guess not. But yeah. Because I don't know if y'all remember, but I played the Black Ops 7. I had the beta. I was here on the beta. I was playing it. I was already putting in my 2 cents. I was like, yeah, I mean, I played it. I wanted to try out the zombies, this, that, and the third, whatever. But, you know, I said it then. I was like, this isn't really my game necessarily. Like, I don't plan on spending any real time, and I definitely don't plan on spending my money on this game, you know what I mean? But yeah. And I thought that was like the agreed incentive, you know, like, yeah, nah, I'm not copping that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not copping that and shit. And again, vice versa, the other side of that, the excitement for said game that we're playing right now. Anywho, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Yeah, I don't know. It's like the 2-parter for me that's doing it for me. It'd be one thing because, boy, I've already gone through it. And I do it myself, not probably. Feels like, oh yeah, let's cop this game so we can play, and then we don't end up playing that game. That'd be one thing. But it's the 2-parter. It's the 2-parter. It's like, damn. What the hell? What did I miss? That have I lost all communication skills that I don't know what the play is supposed to be? Like, the fuck? Am I the one that's fucking up here? Do I lack social skills? Why not? You know what I mean? Like, what's happening? and chat, don't do what I do. Don't sit here and be like, am I the one? Don't be Cardi B. Am I the drama? Or sorry, be Cardi B, because when she said am I the drama, she was being very sarcastic. You know what I mean? Like, don't go putting shit on yourself, man. If you know how the fuck you feel or whatever the fuck you noticing that shit. I know what was said. I know what was talked about. I know the feelings that I now know were fake, were portrayed. I know it all. All right, chat. What do y'all which trial should we try to bang out first? Louis, what's your song request of the day? It's Monday. Aren't you streaming today, or was that Friday? I don't be knowing, bro. Your schedule be fucking me up, dog. I just be excited. I'd be like, he's streaming. What's our song request of the day, Louis? Get the vibes going before we start killing some clankers. But what should we what trial should we start to bang out first? Damaged Leapers? Y'all seen the Leapers? Big, not big, but like, you know, little bouncy spider ones. Damage the Queens or the Matriarchs. Y'all seen the Queens and the Matriarchs. And y'all seen what I do to them too. Harvest Plants. Open Arc Probes. And the one behind me that you can't see, but you can, I guess, read. Damage Flying Arc Enemies. Which one y'all want? Which one y'all want? Which one should we try to attack first?
Let's take shots till we see the sun. Screen back shots, I give you a son. I just put the club, go tell everyone. At the party at my crib, you wanna have some fun.
Why didn't it? It didn't add the song request. The third one, Harvest Plants. You want us to harvest plants? Fuck it. It's fine with me. I can give us some sauce on harvesting plants. Hey, there's sauce to be given on every single one. Don't play. We're about to give some sauce on this harvesting plants real quick. But we'll definitely be able to bang out like at least, I think like 2, maybe even 3, depending how our runs go. So we'll start off with harvesting plants and hopefully get at least 3 stars on it. And then see what we roll with next. But fair to say it didn't add the song, right? Like, am I tripping? There you go. I got you, Lou. I don't know why I didn't do it for you. I don't know. Maybe I might be remembering it wrong. I was in the process of like switching around like VIPs from everybody or something like that. Because I was trying to figure out like how to make sure that everyone has the ability to song request. But I don't know. Over time, I've used so many of the bots, like the Stream Elements bot and the Streamlabs bot and the this bot and that bot, that all have their own like chat bot stuff that I've used. So I don't know what's blocking what and what's not allowing to do what where. So I gotta like sit down and look through all of them to make sure that everyone has like the abilities they need and this, that's, and the thirds, and yeah. Is that nigga still locked up? Let me take it off. Let me take it off of the main page here of Arc Raiders, because that main floor, the home play or whatever this, mad loud. The lobby. Yeah, 10 years. Yeah. That's what you get for randomly shooting at women. I swear, bro. God knows I will make my mistakes in this life. I will. I have and I will. But I pray that they don't come anywhere near those kinds of mistakes. That they don't come anywhere near those kinds of actions. That's all I can say for myself. That's for everyone else. I hope God listens to your prayers too. And even when you don't, I hope He's still watching over. Get to it. Thank you for our song request today, Lou. And it got us in a mood that you're probably not gonna be too happy about. Thank you for that quick one. I was already starting to click on it, but this got me in a friendly mood. I'm going out there using proximity chat to become friends. I might play this song over my mic. Start dancing with everybody out there in the... Oh, chat. I kind of want to try something funny today. So, there's this, let me see if I have one. I don't have one, because I definitely sell that shit or freaking salvage it instantly.
Got your eye on?
Oh, give me a second. Welcome. Let me know if there's any problem with the game audio, please. I'd appreciate that, but it looks good to me. If nothing is said, I'll assume it's good. So don't waste your words just to say it's good. Where am I looking for? Who has it though? I be forgetting. It's gonna be the most randomest bitch. Watch. It's not her. Do they not have it? I could have sworn one of these motherfuckers. Oh, here it is. The recorder, a playable recorder used to attract Arc's attention and impress other raiders. So this is like the you know, little flute they play with the
I know they
snakes.
don't look like much, but you won't find better explosives anywhere else in Toledo. I promise.
That, yeah, it's like that, but with arcs. So there's like, I want to use it in a funny way, but I also want to use it in like a way to farm, because apparently in this one map, Now you could probably do it in a couple of different maps, but in this one map, the new map actually, that's like all indoors and just like a whole bunch of rooms and shit like that or whatever. You can like play it and they'll just come from not everywhere, but like anywhere nearby, because it's like multiple floors and shit, all connected through like, you know, just stairs and shit. So it's like sooner or later they'll make their way because they can still hear it because they're within the range of it. Because it's such a like a small area in a way. It's not like one of these open maps where if you're out in the open, like you're not gonna attract too much. But anyways, so yeah, like they call these in order to like farm the arc. They'd play the recorder, have all the arcs, because all the arc would come, and it's not like they're in attack mode. They're like literally like they'll just come and like, I think. And then again, because when I saw this clip, dude was doing it with the roly-poly-olies, and he was doing it standing on something. He wasn't doing it with like the flyers or anything like that. So I don't know if it straight up just brings it to them, or if it puts them in a trance. I think it just attracts though. And that's why he was standing on top of the thing. So I wouldn't recommend it on flyers. But we're obviously gonna test things out ourselves and potentially die in the process. But we'll figure it out, right, chap? But in other news, we have the sauce that must be sauced up. We're gonna be. Gonna be yes, we're gonna be. We're literally all just gonna be going for grass or whatever, plants. So we can go to either Buried City or the damn battlegrounds. And this is the beginner sauce here, chat. This is the beginner sauce here. I feel like everybody should already know this, but beginner sauce. That little leaf next to the name Buried City and the damn battlegrounds is the lush blooms. Means increased amount of nature loot. That's the mini event. I like to consider. No. It's hard to like. I don't know what they consider it as. But as you can see, there's that event that'll sometimes be on the side of the map name. Or there's also these events like an electromagnetic storm, which is also on Damn Battlegrounds, or like Night Raid, which is on Blue Gate, or Night Raid here, which is just Buried City, but at night. So I was gonna say like one is like a smaller event versus one being a bigger event. But you know, the Harvester is a pretty big event. Because you got the queen out there. So I would like to think. But yeah, these night raids and these electromagnetic storms, as you can see, usually fewer active return points. And I don't know if there's usually no hatches or not, but I feel like something that has to do with the lightning and the electromagnetic storm makes it so that there's no hatches. Because I remember being in an electromagnetic storm, I went out with a hatch. He pulled up to a hatch and I was like, oh man, like I couldn't use it. So I was like, in my head I just thought to myself like, oh man, like this is just like a night raid, I didn't realize, blah 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 blah. But now that I'm reading it, it doesn't say no active raider hatches like it says for night raid. Maybe it's just literally less hatches as well and I just went to the wrong hatch and I didn't realize. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna go into Damn Battlegrounds. We're only looking for what you call it, plants. So we're gonna F around and go in there with no weapon, no nothing, because like the reality, we fill up these slots alone from us like harvesting. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get 3 stars easy, because I remember harvesting was like the first week when the game first came out. The trials for that first week included harvesting. I forget all of them, but I remember harvesting being one of them. I remember being like, oh wow, these trials really don't have anything to do with like killing raiders or anything like that, or you know, it's like really based on like, you know, being an actual efficient raider and not just being a PvP raider. Which again, while it exists, is not the point of the game. I think if anything, the fact that they allow it to exist but not make it the point of the game is a, what do you call that, a social experiment in its own form, because there's literally everything is telling us to work together because AI is taking over, and if we don't work together, then we're fucked. And people still come out here and blatantly kill you. It might be minimal, you might not think much of it because, you know, whatever, it's just a video game, but shit. I think there's always information in the way games are played by the masses, the way games are introduced to the masses, the way they are played by the masses. I think there's a lot to be said in all of that. What am I doing? I'm not here for any of this. I'm keeping this though, because this is low-key valuable. Yeah, I'm gonna find shit over here. Yep. Whew. Making sure my proximity chat working. Fuck around, find myself in a moment where I need to use it, and they think I'm a clanker. They can't let that happen. I get so tempted every time I see a little white little circle pop up. Interact, search and breach. But I don't motherfucker do. God damn, look at all these prickly pears. Now that I don't need them, I don't even think that counts as harvesting, by the way. I wish it did. Vamos otra, vamos otra. Cock-a-doodle-doo. All right, let's see. Around here, we should find a bunch of shit to harvest too, for sure. No, I do not hear you, Raider Cash. I don't hear you. Got things to be here for. Either this lush bloom is fake or motherfuckers is out here collecting. Like collecting, bro, because lush bloom or not, there'll be a decent amount of Mulaney around here. I ran into one Mulaney. Collect moss? Why ain't this harvest moss? See, that's how they began, yeah. That's how they began this shit. That's how they began this. Why can't I harvest moss? I feel like things aren't gonna end well. Feel like I'm gonna do a whole lot of collecting, and it's just not gonna end well. By the way, chat, the thing about the trials is, hey, what up, man? Hey, what up?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Raider!
Hi. Hey, I'd keep using your mic, all right, bro? You don't want to use that AI voice.
Oh, yeah.
That's clanker activity.
Hey!
I go both ways.
Oh, he goes both ways. Okay, all right. He goes both ways, chap. It's funny because I was talking to him using one of the AI voices, I think. Yeah. Can you shoot this guy for me though? I'd appreciate it. Bro, I can't even shoot you if I wanted to. I don't see where you are. Oh, is that you in the bush? Yep, I pinged you. I know where you are. Anyways, have a wonderful day, good sir. Say he might get a couple shots through. Para bicho. Bro trying to shoot me from 100 yards away. Yo, I swear, bro, Lush Bloom, sure, but people is out here doing their trials. Cause what? Not one Mulaney in sight. Mulaney, where's the Mulaney? And Moss don't even count. Oh, GG's, 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 GG's. We almost lost it all, chat.
An arc orbiter is en route.
We almost lost it all.
Window is closing. 10 minutes to get out of
Also,
there.
I finally realized
10 minutes.
what some of these mushrooms can be. They're actually on the downed trees. Ah! One that I harvested earlier, that was the first time I ever harvested one on a downed tree. Because I had always had the spot and I'd always pull up to a downed tree, but I'm like, this don't look like all the other spots I've found a mushroom on, which is like a chopped up tree, not fully built. Get built, not like, I'll show you in a second. This one right here, see? You know, you can see it from decently far away. It'll have the things on it. There's a few other trees that'll kind of have like what looks like mushrooms growing out of it. I checked those too just in case. I've forgotten at this point whether or not I've gotten any from them, but these are like guaranteed for sure. Always check these if you're in this area for mushrooms. But yeah, maybe I should check downed ones too. You know what I should be bringing out? A hatch key for when doing trials. 'Cause even though I'm not necessarily like the loot, I'm not worried about, right? Like technically, it doesn't say like come out with all the loot that you harvest and like nah. You just gotta do the activity of harvesting. You know what I mean? Like that being said, like I don't have to come out here, you know, with no gun and not loot anything else. Like, I can come out here, loot everything else, and whenever I harvest, just leave that stuff behind or whatever, you know? And still get the harvesting points. But I don't see why not bring all this random food or whatever back. I'm sure at some point it'll come to use. It's insane to me that I don't see any Mulaney. I'm telling you, like they came in here and they wiped this area of Mulaney. Where's the Mulaney? Ah, I found him. I found him. What's the Mulaney? There must be more around here if they missed this one. Maybe they didn't come to this area. Yes! Yes! It's Mulaney! It's some. Where do I gotta escape from?
Head home at the Red Lake balcony lift.
Head home at the. We might not make it. What y'all think, chat? What y'all think? What y'all think? What y'all think? I think we could start making moves back and collect anything on the way and just Mullane and hope for the 3 stars as we collect, because now we're running into some more Mullane. So hopefully that can get us to where we need to be, because to be honest, our rate of harvesting was kind of slow there to start off. And those few Mullanes, they gave us a little shum. Sorry, those few Mullanes gave us a little some. Oh. Shroomies. Oh, we do gotta do arc probes too, but again, I'm leaving that for another time. That's gonna be a different one. And that's actually gonna be a good run. Because those runs, the gear in that is pretty, what you get out of it is pretty good. It's like, no way, bro. Don't appreciate what you're doing.
All raiders, we have Ark on screen. 5 minutes left. Go find a way home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
Thank God he stayed all the way back there. I feel like dealing with that. You did stay all the way back there, didn't you? Thank you. I think I see some. I'm not gonna say it unless I don't see it. Ah, I was bamboozled. I saw nothing, chat. Nothing at all. Come on, game. Give me one Mullane. Give me one Mullane. Maybe a Shroomy. A Shroomy? Put me to 3 stars. Give it to me. Oh. What do you want from me? 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 That's a man with a hatch key over there. I know one when I see one. I like to call that a man with a plan. It's a man with a plan.
Last warning. 2 minutes left.
And if he doesn't,
The window is closing.
and I'm about to see him running over, then that man is my friend. That man is my friend. Something. Anything I can. A Mulaney or something. I know this ain't the land for it, but anything. Is there anything out there I can harvest? What the hell? Two stars. Telling you, I don't even know. Felt empty out there. There was a massive lack of malign. I was about to say, I thought we got 2 stars. So let me run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. My apologies on that, chat. We're back. Just a reminder for those hanging out on YouTube, you can come on over to Twitch for a full viewer experience. That involves the music video that's right behind me. You can actually listen to the songs. You can make song requests. I am paying highly more attention to the chat on Twitch. I have both of them up, don't get me wrong, but my eyes kind of just direct themselves to the Twitch one. You know, what else do we got? We got viewer rewards, other types of redemptions. You can choose to ban stuff in game. You can redeem like first, second, or third. Only one of them. When you arrive in the stream, if you're able to redeem one of those, a whole bunch of stuff. And for those on Twitch, if you were not aware, stop on over by YouTube. We've been multi-streaming for some time now. Do not join that Spotify jam. Do not join that Spotify jam. For my destiny, thank you. We're gonna play that for us right now. We're gonna add it to our All right, just added it to the queue. There you go. I'm gonna wait for it to play out for us for a little bit. But chat, we got, what was it, 2 stars on that? But let me see how close to 2 stars I got on that. And let me also, oh, I emptied it out. Fuck. I mean, I emptied it out, but what did I get? I ended up going out for agave, some mushrooms, some pricklies. Pricklies don't count. Mushrooms and agave count. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Well, where does the Mulaney go? Crafting materials, probably. Damn. And if it went into a 15, then I don't even know how many I came out with. I was gonna count how many things I actually managed to harvest to see how many things I would have to harvest.
We on an ocean lab beam. This is a God dream. This is a God dream. This is everything. This is everything. Deliver us serenity. Deliver us peace. Deliver us love. For humanity, this is a God dream. Yeah, this is a God dream. We on an ocean lab beam. We on an ocean lab beam. This is a God dream. This is a God dream. This is everything. Yeah. Everything. I'm just trying to keep my faith, but I'm looking for more. Somewhere I can feel safe in my holy war. I'm just trying to keep my faith. So why send depression, not blessing? Why did you do me wrong? You persecute the weak because it made you feel so strong. Don't have much faith to fight, so I look up to the light to make these wrongs so right. Head up high, I look to the light, 'cause I know that you make everything right, and I know that you take good care of your child. Oh, no longer am I afraid of the night, 'cause I look to
Skadoo, skadoo. Oh God, I just looked at the chat. Okay, Destiny. I cried hearing this for the first time. I think I cried hearing the original for the first time.
All we need is love.
Thank you so much for that, my Destiny. I'm glad you were able to pick out a song. How did it feel to take out a moment to, you know, realize what song that was? Because, you know, like I mentioned earlier, we have those moments. There's that song that we zone off into or whatever the hell. But it's not like we often get the opportunity, or not that we don't have the opportunity, but like the invitation to be like, oh, this was that song, you know? So because we don't get that kind of invitation, our mind doesn't think to like single it out and then share that. So how did that feel? I appreciate that. I may do that more often if you're interested in the sharing. Yeah. Why don't you just come through, give us the song request whenever you come back, and that happens. Drop in the song request and I'll know. You can also just let us know. Time to vote, Ronnie. What are we voting on? Isn't voting already over? Time to vote, Ronnie. What is this? Oh, it's time to vote for the Game Awards. The Game of the Year nominees: Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silksong, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Oh, Kingdom Come 2, Deliverance. But if you ask me, I already know that. Oh, sorry. Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silksong, Kingdom Come 2, Deliverance. Let me make sure I didn't miss one. Expedition 33. Yeah, Expedition 33 was good. 33 gotta win. Why do you say that, Lou? Why is your vote? Are you saying your vote, your personal vote, is on 33? Or are you just saying 33 gotta win for other particular outside of Super Louis reasons vote? I can literally only speak on one game, so I don't know. You know what I mean? But Hades 2 being a part of that list, I don't even know what that Hades is, but interesting. Personal vote? Yeah. My vote would be Silksong, I guess, just cause. But you know, if I ever had the opportunity to play Claire, Obscure, Expedition 33, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? I liked seeing parts of it. I wasn't like the biggest fan of like the UI and the way it showed up when like the fight would come off, and it would come off like across the screen and shit. And then you pick between what move. So something about that was like off. Like visually was a little bit off to me. But other than that, like the game looked cool. I was definitely interested in it. I just wasn't as interested in it to the point of buying it myself. I think at one point me and Guapes were gonna be sharing stuff, but I don't think we ever got around to that. And I was gonna get it through that. I think that was ideally what the share was for, but again, yeah, I think, yeah, multiple reasons amongst one of them being like, I just wasn't super interested in the game like that, where I was like, I gotta make sure this happens. But good luck to all those games. Have y'all seen who is it? I think it's like Shroud. I think it's him. Let's just say a big streamer that plays Arc Raiders currently, and is known for playing other big games. Currently went like viral for, not viral, but I'm not gonna say viral, but a clip that came surfacing around me was him saying that we shouldn't let Claire Obscure or whatever, Expedition 33, win Game of the Year, or that we shouldn't let, like, more specifically, he said we shouldn't let Claire win Game of the Year because we always let single player games win or whatever. And I think he brought in like God of War at one point or something like that or something. But long story short, he was trying to put the argument in for Arc Raiders. I'm not going to get too deep into that one because I already got into it earlier today, and I think I get into it at least a fifth of the time before we start playing, or at some point while we're playing Arc Raiders. You get what I mean? But to scratch the surface, in my eyes, this game is like, not to say like some of these single player games are made for everyone or whatever, but like this Arc Raiders game is really not meant for everybody. You know what I mean? Like it really isn't. It's in, I don't know. It's in such a niche kind of place, and while a lot Game of the Year is a lot. I don't know, like to me, like Game of the Year is a lot. You know what I mean? Like I think there's a lot that you have to offer as a game, and I think when you kind of make it, not just to the point where like people, you know, might not like the game, or you know, people think to themselves like, oh, this isn't my type of game, you know, but like to the point where people can really be like, you know what, like I hate this game, like I hate this kind of playing style, I hate that this exists in the game, or that this is even a thing. Like the fact that PvP exists within the game, right? Like you cannot avoid PvP. Like you can try, you know, you can be as stealth as possible and all this stuff, and you know what I mean, and you probably could run pretty long running that way. You know what I mean? It's an entire different Arc Raiders experience for sure. But at the same time, odds are if you're trying to do anything that's considered an event or anything like that, then you're quickly putting yourself into a PvP situation. For example, if you even like the trials at all, right? We saw what the trials were: damage leapers, damage queens or matriarchs, open arc probes, and damage flying arc enemies. You feel me? The harvesting plants is whatever, but the other 4, like, I mean, the harvesting plants, all I could say about that is like there's only certain areas where a lot of plants grow in. So if you're in a map where a lot of people are like trying to harvest, then you're kind of fucked, because you might run into people that like just want to kill you to make sure that they can harvest the most plants and harvest the most trees. But these other 4, you feel me, if you can be against PvP as much as you want, and these trials seem very PvE because they all ask you to damage PvE enemies or open PvE stuff. But once you do those things, you're putting yourself into the PvP open world and bringing yourself attention in that PvP open world. You shoot a queen or a matriarch, which is one of the main things on the map when it's there, you're bringing attention to yourself, and automatically someone can pull up on you and decide to kill you, shoot you, or whatever. You feel me? So like that within itself, just simply existing within a game, you can try your hardest to be a PvE and avoid PvP. You're bound to run into it if you still want to try to play the game to its quote unquote kind of fullest. Not even like its fullest, because you know, whatever, but so it's like a lot of people get to the point where it's like it's really on some like I hate this game, you know what I mean? And not on some like, because there's no options, you feel me? It's not like different game modes where you can go into like peaceful worlds or peaceful servers or anything like that, and there isn't any of that. Like for example, one of Key's favorite games, Once Human. No, not Once Human. Nah, I forget what I'm thinking of. Because for a second I was thinking that Once Human was like an extraction game, but it isn't. But they, you know, they have peaceful servers or whatever. Welcome back, Coil. Stream's going to chill. We just played a match. We're about to play another one. And then we were just talking about the Game Awards. What's your vote for Game of the Year, Coil? Would you like me to read out the Game of the Year nominees for you? And for anyone else in the chat joining up, here are the game nominees again. Expedition 33, Clair Obscur. Death Stranding 2, On the Beach. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Hades 2. Hollow Knight Silksong. Kingdom Come 2, Deliverance. Those are the titles. Ghost of Yotei is not in the running for Game of the Year. Once again, Game of the Year nominees are Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. Death Stranding 2, On the Beach. Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Hollow Knight Silksong, Kingdom Come 2, Deliverance. Donkey Kong? Alright, so we got 1 vote for Donkey Kong and 1 vote for, what did Louis said? Clair Obscur, and 1 vote for Silksong. My vote is for Silksong because it's the only game I've played. But yeah. Alright, let's jump back into it before this, it's gone. And it's gone. But we can still do it. I feel like we can still do it. We don't need no... Yeah, but anyways. We don't need no, thingy. We're gonna go back and collect or we're gonna go back to the harvesting stuff and get the 3 stars. I'm thinking to myself and hoping, fingers crossed, that because there isn't a loop, a loom thing going on right now, and because there's a queen active on a different map, that maybe I can come in here and people won't be feeding all over the harvested things that you can harvest or whatever. I need to get my ass like over there. Chat, should I start coming out with a free kit, or do I keep coming out with this empty kit? For those that aren't aware or just want a reminder, an empty kit is literally an empty kit. It's what I'm doing right now. Nothing on me. No augment, no shield, no guns, nothing. Because I'm just harvesting. Just harvesting plants, trying to... It's not me it sees, is it? No, dang it. Yeah, so we got the empty, and then we got the free loadout. You're saying empty already. The only reason I was offering the free loadout was actually specifically for you, Louis, just because at least the free loadout, we it gives us random things for everything. So it'll give us, I think, 2 guns, a shield, it'll augment, ammo for it, a grenade, you know, like 2 healing items or whatever. So it's like, even though we're harvesting, you know, if someone wants to make the call, kill somebody. But nah, but empty it is. I enjoy empty. I actually like almost never play with free. Should I go? I'm gonna go loot that guy. Stay alive, brother. Stay alive, brother. I come for thee. I come for thee, brother. Stay alive. Stay alive, brother. I come for thee. Where art thou? Ah, yes. The dead body of a raider. You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I do come out with the empty, because if I'd come out with the loadout, I'd be like that guy. Oh, I have a gun, so I might as well use it. Died of fucking arc. Happens to me every time. Because that free loadout will give you like 20 bullets, thinking you Superman. Man went out swinging. So, chat. Thanks to somebody that was very informative in one of the comments in one of my, I think it was a Facebook post. Which, by the way, I was saying this earlier, and I think I cut myself off. Make sure y'all check out all my social medias. Ronnie Llama. On Facebook, you can follow my personal page and also, like, I guess my personal account, but also my personal, excuse me. Follow my personal account, but also follow the page, my streaming page. Both I'd be posting content on. It's the same content, so you don't gotta follow both. But TikTok as well, YouTube Shorts. I post a whole bunch of shit. Sorry, I thought I was hearing stuff. I'm just trying to say, go show some love to Facebook right now. Facebook is getting a lot of love on one of our posts. A lot more love than I tend to get on Facebook. So, you know, we try to take advantage of whenever we are getting love somewhere, and put some shine on that, as we did when we were getting a whole lot of love on that skate video on Instagram. Big shout out to y'all again for showing love on that. Appreciate it. But yeah, go check out Facebook if you about that life Ronnie Lama streams, TTV, whatever you search, you'll be able to find my page. Be able to catch up with other stuff on there too. I don't feel like I'm in the right area of where I need to be. Y'all think that's another body I can go loot? There goes one explosion. If they get him, we go loot him. Huh? Brother, have you died, brother? I come, brother. It wasn't supposed to happen like this. It wasn't supposed to happen like this. You're too smart for your own good. Hey, what you doing back there, boy? I don't like the look at that. I do not like the look of that. We die here, chat. Fuck, I haven't been able to fucking harvest. Harvest? Harvest. Prickly pear, prickly pear. Prickly pear, prickly pear, prickly pear, prickly pear. We spent way too much time out there. We're at 19 minutes. And I'm just well, I wanted to have looted in that area, but oh, sniper. But things weren't exactly working in my favor. So we'll have to come over here. Someone getting looked at over there by a snipper. Yeah, there was a mushroom I remember leaving back. Did I get it? I didn't get it, right? Because I got shot by the thing. Erga. Ergonomics, as I like to say. Ergonomics. Here we go. The hunt for Mullane is on. Mullane. Mullane. Where are you? Oh, Mullane. Oh, Mullane. Oh, Mullane. Oh, Mullane. 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 Where are you? Oh, Mullane. Mullane. Take some mushroom. Shroomies. I've crafted 3 things so far. Not crafted. Whatever that other word is. Harvested. Harvested 3 things. I've now harvested 4 things. I should be going into a night raid and doing this. Louis, why didn't you tell me to go into a night raid to do this so I can get more XP? I would have been done. Double, triple mushroom. What? It ain't even a lush bloom. That means they're probably gonna hoe us on the Mulaney around here. Where's the Mulaney? Yeah, I found the Mulaney. Where are the rest of you at? No, I found another one. I think I see another one. Give me that line. There's like one mushroom tree back here. There she is, with no mushroom. Tis okay, tis okay. Bing boom bang boom boom bing boom bang boom bing boom. I wanna be like a guided. I rarely find a mushroom on this tree, but I have found it. But it be raw. It be raw. Alright, Mulaney, where you at? Pop out so I can see you. Where are you, Mulaney? Let me at least get 3 stars on you now, so we can move on to a different activity. And then I'll do the extra super farming on. Another time. Another grind, another stream or something. Maybe off. The Great Mulaney. Where am I getting out of here? That's perfect.
Let's head home at the North Complex elevator.
Oof. I have my ping being heard by everybody. I could've. You know, it's interesting that the arc, well, not interesting, it makes sense, right? The arc come back in the map, or not, they don't come back in the map, but they sent new ones in to replace killed ones. More specifically, I want to mention like the big ones, because the smaller ones, we see them get called in by snitches and all that kind of stuff, and sometimes just randomly get called in, maybe even by surveyors and stuff like that. But
Orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing.
nothing else in the map resets, you know what I mean? At least I don't think so.
I repeat, 10 minutes.
Regardless of like when you come into the match or anything like that. Like loot makes sense, right? I think loot makes sense. That's, you know, it's a little bit ass that like if you come in at like 18 minutes left rather than 30, that like obviously people have hit areas. I think that should only be allowed when there were like early deaths and an early empty map with people not looting, you know what I mean? And hopefully that's like how the system works, you know. Hopefully they have some system that reads how much valuable loot was left, or whatever kind of loot was left, and how many people are still left in the map, or however the hell, and just says there's enough loot to be considered like a full match worth. You know what I mean? Personal best beat in chat. Let's get it. We just need to definitely grab a few more if we see him anywhere of anything. On the way home. Get ourselves to 3 stars. And whatever little extra we can get as well. We're not just gonna stop at 3 stars. If we do get 3 stars minimum this time around for the run successfully, then we'll move on to the next thing. Damn, feelings hurt. I don't know if we gonna sit there. I don't know. Gotta let them go. They on red alert. If dirty work. Yeah, red alert. Gotta let them know they on red alert. That scared the shit out of me. I seen those lights, bro. Oh my god. Heart jumped a little bit because I'm like, I'm not trying to fight a raider. My finger did not make any movements towards my triangle to bring my weapon out. Yeah, man. Ain't no extra Malane around here. Man, don't tell me I'm not about to get 3 stars, cause
All raiders, arc on screen. 5 minutes left. Go find your way home.
not that the personal best is not good. Ooh. Well, you know what? I gotta forget about these. Think about some agave. And I hate that collecting moss doesn't count. We're gonna collect it just in case. But now we're gonna depend on some agave. Come on, agave. Agave. On a plant in sight. Currently not using my map. I apologize for that. Making it just a little bit more, I don't want to say aimless, but more open exploring. I have like a general idea of where things are because this map specifically, I've played it so many times. I've already done so much hunting for stuff or whatever you call it, harvesting and this, that, and the thirds. I've looked at the interactive map long enough. Come on, Agave. Nigga, what? You saw me? Me? I'm about to say, bro. I thought it was coming this way. I swear I did. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's got to be worth it. You got to be worth it. Come on. Oh. 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 No, no, no. We won't get our 3 stars. No. Guantanamera. Vanetawa. We did 5, 8, plus 9, 17. We harvested 17 items. And that got us a score of 4250. We did it. Let's go, baby. So what's the next one, chat? We 3-starred that one. And like I said, we'll after we try to like 3 stars all of them, we'll kind of just make it our mission to try to always run as best as we can the rounds, especially the ones that are easier than others. But we have damage leapers, damage queens or matriarchs, open arc probes, or damage flying arc enemies. What are we gonna concentrate on next, chat? What y'all think? What y'all think? For open arc probes, we can keep running out there with empty loadouts, but for the other three, we gotta go out with something. We don't gotta get crazy with what we go out with, but we gotta go out with something. At least an anvil. What y'all think? What y'all think, chat? Also, for those of you watching on YouTube, while we wait for some answers coming in, for those watching on YouTube, feel free to pop on over to Twitch for a full user experience. We have music playing, we have music videos, song requests. I was about to say we have our camera as well, because technically I don't really be having my camera on YouTube. Y'all getting kind of lucky today. But yeah, y'all get a full horizontal stream, a whole bunch of viewer rewards, viewer requests, viewer redemptions, whole bunch of stuff. And again, for those on Twitch, show some love on YouTube by subscribing if you haven't already. We've been doing some multi-streaming for a few weeks now on both Twitch and YouTube. We tried over the weekend to try to do some dual output streaming to both of them to Twitch, but just being able to stream it in vertical and horizontal format. But I was just having a lot of technical difficulties. It just, for whatever reason, when trying that, the Streamlabs, my Streamlabs just wouldn't go live. It would stay stuck on like starting transmission or whatever, and it just would never actually start the transmission. So I was like, all right, cool, thanks. But yeah, for now we'll continue till I figure that out. We'll continue to do YouTube and Twitch, and YouTube will get the vertical content while Twitch gets the full content. And again, you know, Twitch doesn't have as strict rules when it comes to, for example, right now I'm gonna have to turn off my camera just for now, and I don't even think I really have to do this, but just because I'm still figuring things out. But this is part of what you don't get to experience on YouTube. On Twitch, I'm able to spark one up real quick. While we talk, and then get right back into our games. And you know, unfortunately on YouTube, sometimes I forget to turn my camera back on, and for that I apologize. For now, here we are. And then also those music videos behind me, I don't really usually ever. No, I'm not even supposed to. Why were they showing? I thought they were showing and not playing music, and now that I realize that they were playing music, I apologize for that, because you're not supposed to be getting that. I apologize because, you know, I don't want to get my channel in trouble, and I have to, you know, hold off on streaming or something or some bullshit. I don't think it's that deep, but y'all get the point. I'm not trying to risk nothing. So let's get back into this though. Are we gonna get into damaging leapers, damaging queens or matriarchs, opening arc probes, or damaging flying arc enemies? All right. I meant to look at the maps. What are we looking at? We got the Blue Gate with the Husk Graveyards. Spaceport has the Harvester currently. And then we have a night raid at Buried City. So we could try going to Buried City night raids and hitting. Yeah, we're not even. You know what? I'm gonna bring a key just in case. Let me see if I can craft one. If I can craft one, I'll bring a key. If I can't, then I'm assed out. Alright, let's go into Buried City night raid. Wait, hold on. Buried City night raid. I'm just gonna bring out the hatch key and we're gonna just run around and find probes. Listen for probes. Listen and look for probes. Reason I'm bringing the hatch key is just because the probes do have some decent loot in there that is necessary for some stuff. Like the arc alloy and the circuitry, the arc circuitry is pretty useful. Arc circuitry you need it for the your blue shields, arc alloys for your green shields. You know, it's not always you want to bring out a blue shield. Sometimes you want to go out with some light, and you want to be able to craft a quick green shield. Or like for example, when I'm actually going out to like fight and try to defeat the matriarch or something and not be a sweat about it. That's kind of I do that too. I'll bring like green shields and shit.
Have your eyes adjusted to the dark yet, Raider? Loot is ripe for the picking while most of Toledo is asleep, though my suppliers say that Ark is twice as vigilant after sunset.
Da-da, 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 dun 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 dun. Had to scare him off, chap. Another one bites the dust. People are buying dust. Biting dust somewhere. Where I couldn't tell you, but somewhere. Somewhere for sure. Relax, Bastion. Relaxation. Angel dust. Oh my. What? Wait, what? What did I miss? What did I miss?
Don't shoot.
Yes. Another one bites the dust. Oh no, he's calling a supply. Guaza. Yeah, they farming these probes. Cause what the fudge? You said people buying dust? I believe you. Do we wait to see if that person over there dies? Loot they body. Oh, no. He escaped. That dude bit the dust. Sound like he bit the dust to another raider too. I'm gonna die here. I breach this, I die. I breach this, I die. I came out into a night raid with a hatch key. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, chat. Another one bites the dust. Oh. What the hell are you doing over here? Nah, this shit is way outside your perimeters, dog. Oh, another one bites the dust. Bites, not buys the dust. Let's sigh. At least we're on the same page now, kinda. Took me a second there. Oh my god. I could've went Louis, but nigga went Coach. A bit of a hurt. While I'm here, I might as well harvest, right? But not like I'm finding any arcs. Any props. Agave might save the game for us, chat. Agave. Oh, the amount of prickly pears I'm finding. Oh, you seen that fucking arc way over there? Fuck. Find that bitch. Hope people aren't chasing arc probes down. Like I am. Because they sound kind of unfriendly on this map. And I don't have the option to be hostile. Yes, sir. Y'all see this bullshit, right? What the hell is happening around me, bro? I know it's not me, you see. Oh my god. Damn, Zane. No Agave over there. And that arc probe right now is freaking surrounded by so much. There was arcs, there was raiders fighting in the area. Y'all just saw me almost die. You gotta play it different, chat. When you gotta play it different with these empty loadouts. Especially when you're running like this. That's what I always tell anybody like doing questing, doing, you know, it's like ooh, I'm gonna get into something about questing in a little bit. It's like I think where you'll get your longevity almost for the game. I think maybe you might lose longevity in it. But it's like going in and then or not your longevity, but your progression in the game, how to get good progression in the game. It's like going in and telling yourself, what is this raid gonna be about? What is this raid gonna be for? What am I going to gain from this raid? Sometimes that can be an item, so you already know, safe pocket. That's whatever. Sometimes it's, you know, doing a quest, which means popping up to some place or something like that, or whatever it may be. Doing whatever it is that they got you doing. Point is, you should always try to like stick to one. You know what I mean? Only in like situations like I am right now, where it's like there's literally no probes realistically. I only found the one that was downed, and then that one that's in front of the hospital that landed. That I think is really difficult to get to. But what the hell? How'd you? Y'all heard that, y'all? Did he just yell at me, the dude that was climbing that thing? Like, what the hell? Hey, man. You got it, buddy. Let me try to go back to that arc probe. I got 13 minutes. That's a lot of time. What I was gonna get to about though, or what I was gonna, yeah, what I was gonna get to about what, was, I forgot what I was talking about already, chat. My bad. I'm like so locked in. Night Rays be having me locked in sometimes, not sometimes, all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time. Let me think, chat. Let me think. You gotta relax, bud. I doubt anyone remembers what I was even talking about. If I don't, shit. The probe took off already. No one hit it. Hold on, I'm trying to think, chat. It was a post that I saw earlier that I was gonna talk about. You know, I had just mentioned something. It'll come back to me. Bro, chat, it's really not coming to me. I'm like trying to think, but also like stay attentive at the same time, and I can't. But I'm trying. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, man, y'all making it mad hard for me. I'm fudged.
Head home at the southern station.
One of the unsafest fucking places to leave, man. We're fucked, chat. We're fucked. We ain't making it out of here. Night Raids is for the sweats, chap. You don't know that? Y'all ain't hip. Night Raids is where all the sweats be coming to come sweat. They ain't gonna make it. They gonna be waiting there for the last second. I'm gonna try to go in. They just gonna kill me. Me and all my lemons. Another one bites the dust. Night Raid also always got them weird ass sounds going on. Booty rock, booty rock, booty rock, booty rock, booty rock, booty rock.
All Raiders, we have Ark on screen. 5 minutes left. Go find a way home. I repeat, 5 minutes.
Thought I heard somebody. think that's outside the map. Yeah. I don't even think those are even agave plants. Wait, are they? That has to be outside the map. Yeah, they aren't anyways. I was about to say, I forget if I came through here, but I guess not. Or I think when I did come through here, I was like, I was on looking for the other thing type of time. Damn, that was mad agave plants right there. There was like 3 of them, and none of them. Y'all wasn't trying to give me one agave. Damn. Another one bites the
2 minutes
dust.
left. Head back immediately. The window is closing.
There could be like Mullane around here. Mullane. Mullane. Definitely not Mullane. And you're definitely not Mullane. Fucking tattered clothes. Yes! 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 Yes. 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 Weave. Yes. 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 I'm gonna pretend like we planned that, and I definitely knew that we didn't call, and I did that for the content. Nigga didn't call the train. What the hell? I don't even care about the loot. It was just the trials. Damn, Chizzy. Ain't that some chat? Ain't that some shit? Way up. I've been looking for way up. Way up. I had gotten 4,500 with the harvesting plants and 26,600 with the probes. I opened 2 probes and got more than halfway. So 4 probes is guaranteed, I think. I don't know if it matters whether or not one is up or down, but I don't know. Let's do a Blue Gate night raid. Blue Gate night raid, Blue Gate night raid, Blue Gate night raid, Blue Gate night raid. Let me not put anything in my safe pocket. Yes, chat, I know, it's the Blue Gate. Oh shit, chat, what the hell? I didn't even realize, chat. I really didn't even realize, so I am gonna apologize. We're gonna play this last one. Sorry, we had a long intro today, and then we've also had a good amount of like in between game chats. So I didn't even realize because we've only played a couple of matches really. I didn't even realize. Our time has been up for 20 minutes now. Jeez. Where did the time go? So yeah, we're gonna play this last one, and then we're gonna head on out of here, chat. Where did the time go? What am I here for? The probes. Jeff's probes. Okay, maybe not this one. I don't know. Nah, well, shit. It has to, chat. We need our time to rejuvenate. So it's just gonna be the last one, but I'm gonna try to play it easy. I'm gonna try to look around. I should have brought some binoculars or something. Y'all see any Jeff probes anywhere? I think I see like a downed one, maybe. Another one bites the dust. I love the like no kill feed, you know, whole situation. Like all you know is like if you hear the flare or see the flare in the distance. But it's like it doesn't tell you like, oh, they died to a raider or they died to Ark or anything like that. You know what I mean? Another one bites the dust. Oh, I just passed that shit. Dogs, it was not making a sound, bro. You can't tell me that it was, because it was not. I can't believe they didn't call the train on that last one. All I can hope for is that we both went out the same way and I wasn't the only dummy. All I can hope for is that he also didn't care for returning and he just wanted to, you know? Otherwise, I'm an idiot. Not only am I an idiot, I'm the only idiot. I wonder where all these people are dying. Where these people are dying. I'm just trying to know. Can I get myself some free loot? Run. 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 Run! I wanna leave you away. And I really wanna know why, babe. I know y'all seen that shot, right? That shit was right in there. Someone's about to die over there too. Another one's gonna bite the dust. Dun, dun, dun. Another one's gonna bite the dust. Dun, 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 dun. Another one's gonna bite the dust. Dun, 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 dun. In the meantime, I keep looking for arc probes, but where? Where might they be? I hear no sounds of what an arc probe sounds like. Someone escaping over there. See, I can hear that all the way over there, so. Okay, so I don't see any arc probe lights. Let's start looking for some black smoke. Maybe we can find a downed arc probe. I'm not getting really much over here. I hear it. I hear it. Could be this down thing. Yes, it is. I know that shit ain't good. Just called on me. Booga wugga wugga. ¿Qué? ¿Qué lo que es, manín?
Dímelo, ¿qué pasó, papá?
Tranquilo, manín.
Chévere.
Stay easy over there, bruh. Stay safe. I found myself a que lo que. That was definitely a Rican ass nigga. That was 100% a Rican ass nigga, bruh. I feel like I just ran through two things. I ran past a white flower. Some other shit. I see some black smoke. Chat, here's the thing, right? If we can get these 3 stars, wait. If we can get these 3 stars, on the arc probes, and that means for the evening stream, we can really get onto the big shit. Well, we won't have like all the matches be getting into big shit simply because I know the homie Taco's gonna be getting on with us for that session, so we're gonna be helping him like level up, get some quests done, you know, all that good shit. But yeah, hopefully, I think that's hopefully what's going on. Órale, güey. Ay, chaveña. I just saw you over there. Where did you go? I promise that I'm friendly. It's okay if you kill me though, but I hope that you don't. I gotta do another survey of the land. Ooh, ah. It's time to turn nothing into something in deep waters. Oh, Scoopies. See, I was telling somebody that it's like, there's some maps, this one especially, you can think you just got sniped at or something like that, and like you really didn't. It was just someone shooting something across the map. They missed their shot, but the bullets carry. The bullets carry super far in this game. Oh, I hear this thing. Hold on. Please don't mark me. Damn, I thought I saw smoke. I thought I was gonna get like a twofer. I feel someone next to me, chap. I feel my death coming. Now that I've got the 3 stars, I feel it coming. This is what this game does to you. Right when you did it, you've gotten everything you need. You just feel like something's gonna fuck it all up. Cause it does. Something always comes out of nowhere and fucks it all up. Where I gotta go? Go all over there.
Home at the forced air shaft.
I got more than enough time. I don't know. Sometimes I'd be looking at the map and then just the way I feel like the layout of the map is, and I still get lost. It's like what I feel like should be to my left or my right. I end up looking at the map, I ping it, and I'm like, wait, I gotta go that way? Like, to me, I was thinking I had to go this way to go over here, you know what I mean? I don't know why, for whatever reason, but I think I was just thinking of like where it is on the map and not really thinking too much of where I was on the map. But more so thinking like in person, like not thinking of the map. Cause like I'm just thinking like right now I was in pretty high ground where I could see the rest of the map. That felt like I was up here in the mountains, so you know what I mean? But I don't know, I think I like how all these maps are made. Like you look at this map, Blue Gate, so big and so wide and open and whatnot. And it has some indoor places, like some really indoor places, tunnels type shit. But there's also the new map that came out, which is like floors upon floors and rooms upon rooms and hallways upon hallways. There's no real outdoor area in that map at all. And there's like an area that doesn't have a roof. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like I was back here and hear one. I'm getting closer. I see it now. Ooh, chat, it's starting to come back to me, parts of it. 'Cause I know I was talking about like how give me a sec. I know how I was talking about how like you should try to play the game in a way where like you dedicate rounds to, you know, certain things when leveling up. So I remember that. I remember that being like how I was starting this whole thing. So we're getting places. I still don't fully remember what I was saying much earlier. I don't even know if y'all remember what I was trying to remember to talk about. Anyways, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. We're slowly getting to it. Right or wrong. 6 in them all. Listening for any last minute probes. Any last minute Jeff probes. This isn't really last minute Jeff probes too, because they'll keep coming in. The probes keep spawning in throughout the match, so if I wanted to, I could keep sticking around and waiting for them to spawn in and try running to them. And then just making sure I make it back. I'm actually gonna go search around here real quick.
You have 10 minutes to return to Speranza. I repeat, 10 minutes.
I hear one. I think it's over here. Yes, I hear it. We approach it. Took the 27, told my mama love. So many. Mamá, el diablo. Whoever that is dying. That motherfucker upset the wrong arcs. And I will be there to loot his body. Damn, two of them right here. Dude ran by me is crazy. That's so funny. There it goes. And there it goes, chat. Whoa, we're good, bro. We're good. We good, dog? I'm gonna lie to you, I've lost too much already to die like this. I don't want to die like that guy. Clearly, I've upset the friend of the wrong arc. I don't want to keep doing this anymore. Whoever's coming is gonna kill me. I already feel it. Wait, get okay, wait. Wait. No! Success. Chat, you're welcome. I gave y'all an extra 47 minutes today. Put to sleep. Maybe? Yeah, pretty much. Quick 8K on the opening the arc probes. GG's, Jeff Probes. GG's. They gave out a bet enough for that. Whole ass bet. A whole ass bet. Continue. We outside. Ain't no telling. We outside. Excuse me. Bing, bing. All right, chat. So that's it for us. I did exactly what I needed to do. We started off with harvest plants today, and we just got it. We just got it with the 4250, and honestly, we had beat it, and probably could have had another 8K for the harvest plants as well. In that one match that me and Dude forgot to call the train. Anyways, we're not gonna talk about it. But what that leaves left for us as far as 3-starring is going to be damaging leapers, damaging queens or matriarchs, and damaging flying arc enemies. So the action is going to start actioning, and that's going to be for later on today's stream at 5 p.m. Eastern time till 8 p.m. Eastern time, and hopefully we have the homie Taco playing. Like I mentioned, because we'll be playing with Taco, I know he's trying to like level up and stuff like that, so I'm gonna be like helping him out with quests and just like finding whatever he may need. So it isn't always gonna be some super crazy action filled stuff, but we're gonna make sure we get at least one of these done later on today. But until next time, chat, we'll see y'all later today, 5 p.m. Until then, let's give it a double check on whether or not we're rated out today. It looks like we can. It looks like we could send y'all somewhere nice. Well, it looks like y'all been nice to me today, so we can send y'all somewhere nice. Question is there somewhere nice to send y'all? Yeah, we're looking alright. I don't really have anyone that I want to send y'all to right now that's playing a game that I feel like y'all would even remotely enjoy or anything like that. So we're gonna get on out of here, chat. Until next time, like I said, 5 p.m. See y'all there for some more Arc Raiders. Peace. It was your boy,